Do you smell that? I hope not. Oh god, my model feels weird. Why do I feel weird? Did I tighten this up too much? Is that it? Okay, that's better. That's better. I don't look like I was insane. Oh. See, there's not like a difference between. I could only either get this close or this close. Yeah. I don't know. Anybody who thinks an idea if you prefer me close up or further away. I just need to know. Welcome. Welcome.
Victory.
People
Nikke.
of Earth. I hope it's Earth. I'd be very concerned if it wasn't. Welcome, welcome, whales that come. We all know they come. They come hard. Oh, I have many, many problems. And whales coming hard is one of them. Yeah, hard mode. Which ones? Your weak point is fire. Let's see how that goes. I don't know how it's gonna go, but we're gonna find out how it goes. We're doing Goddess of Victory Nikke. For those who don't notice, see, or know me, on Saturdays, we play the game that is... God, it's loud.
Everyone, shine brightly.
Turn it down a little bit.
Return to where you belong.
Is it really that loud? I can't tell if it's loud for you guys or not. For me, it's loud, but it's only on my end. I don't know about you guys. I need to know your end for my end. But none of you are going to tell me. The reason why is because I feel like I'm muted. And I know I'm not, because I can see my microphone.
There you go. A little therapy for
I'm just also paranoid.
I'm
paranoid.
I never miss.
I'm paranoid, you guys. I'm paranoid. Don't worry. I never had a smart brain in my body. After yesterday's stream, after playing Observation Duty 8 yesterday, I have realized something. I am not smart. And if I was, you'd know it. And you can clearly tell I'm not. That hurt, you bitch!
Little therapy for everyone. Everyone, shine brightly.
That really did hurt.
Return to where you belong.
We don't have Naga to heal our shield, but apparently they got some of her shield back. I think that may be her burst ability? I'm not sure. I don't think it is, but I don't know. I am not smart. Okay? It's just the way it is. I'm not smart, and I never will be. And you can't prove it any otherwise. But what I can prove is that I have a very particular set of skills. Skills that make me very annoying on Tuesdays. I'll cut that because it's kind of funny. I had it planned for the Tuesday part. I was like, skills that just make me very annoying.
Here you go. A little therapy for everyone. Everyone, shine brightly.
Yes, I'll shine brightly. I can't help it. I love Faye.
Come on, everyone.
I love her.
Let's all attack together.
For no other reason. It's gonna hurt. Ow.
Not right now. Don't look.
I think I need to look. I think it's customary that we look.
Here you go.
Just saying.
Therapy for everyone.
I'm just saying.
Once I've got something in my sights, I never miss.
I think it is customary that we have to look. Otherwise, we'll never know what we're doing. Let's be honest, I don't know what I'm doing in the first place. me.
can sense your gaze on me, coach.
Yes. Very much so. My gaze is there.
I'm of this outfit.
Are you... because the bottle's in the
There
way?
you go. A little therapy.
Or the
for
dice is in the way?
everyone. Shine brightly.
Return to where you belong.
Let's hype it up and take it to the end. Not
I
right
don't know
now.
how much damage we've done. I think we've done a decent amount.
I can sense your gaze on me,
I think
coach.
we've done a decent amount of damage. I'm not expecting to kill it. These are hard mode bosses, and I never get to kill them. But I think I think our group usually does pretty decent at least. I'm not sure myself,
I never miss.
but I know they usually do pretty decent.
Fully active. Here's
If I knew anything else, I'd tell you.
Let's hype it up and take it to the end.
But I'm not, because I don't know.
Don't look.
I am having a slightly better day than last week. Last week was just stupid.
I can sense your
Last
gaze
week
on me.
was
Little therapy for everyone.
god awful when it came to Saturday morning.
Everyone, shine.
Because I wanted to stream. I wanted to finish off Nikke
Return to
and
where
just
you
chill for a
belong.
little bit. But last Friday, work kicked my
Come on,
ass.
everyone. I'm of
all
this
it's
outfit.
And I did not feel good afterwards.
You did great, Commander. Did you like the new set?
Oh, we did 2.3 billion. 100,000 million. Yeah, billion. It's not bad. Water, I don't have good water teams. I do have decent iron teams. Iron. Iron chain!
Have you guys ever kissed? Well, I have. In my imagination.
I will answer my subject's calls.
Let's see.
Where's the next site? Had enough rest? Let's move. I'm ready to fight anytime. Snow White. I'm ready to fight anytime.
I don't know how well this team's gonna do, but we're gonna go ahead and fight. Fight, 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 murder! Remember, fight, 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 murder faces! You know, that's how it goes.
Just don't call me.
Why would I ever call you useless?
Wasn't
You're
it?
my waifu. You're my waifu.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
The waifu. I didn't realize Google Translate actually translated
Wasn't
waifu.
it?
It's getting
I'll
suspiciously
take lead.
smart.
Everyone follow me and attack.
It's getting suspiciously smart in here, and I don't like that.
Ah, yes. We were meant to be together.
Raise and rebuild are all
I'm gonna have to turn off auto battle after that. Or auto first. Because I forgot, this isn't gonna be a fight that we can just instantly win.
No time for a breather at all.
Because Red Hood would fuck up the combo constantly. Red Hood, the combo destroyer.
Guess I forgot how this is done.
Ah, yes.
I mean, she is.
Be together.
She literally just breaks the combos.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
Because if she bursts a burst, she's already burst. And she don't burst.
Life was
Those
great.
are the laws of the
Wasn't
land.
it?
You burst one to burst the other.
Let's hit the
If
road
you don't
running.
burst it, you burst down to the other. And it just doesn't work. I am more surprised I succeeded on that with almost fucking it up.
Ah, yes.
'Cause I was like,
We were meant to
hand
be
motions, head motions, everything
Under
but
light
the
of
game
kingdom,
motions.
all shall kneel.
Just the way it is. Just the way it is, I swear to you.
Let's finish this in one fell swoop.
I'm not talking out of context. There is context that is talking. Okay, though. We are 43,966 away from some random goal I put up on my own channel.
Yes, we were meant to be together.
No, I think we're...
Under the light of the kingdom. Oh,
I know we're like 400 something away from like 1,000 on YouTube. And I know...
life was great.
I think we're close to 500 on Twitch.
This is it. Trust the
Probably
attack.
not. I think we're only a little above 400 on Twitch. I don't know. I try not to think about those things. What I try to think about is what I should be doing. And that's what I've been doing lately.
We were meant to be together.
Under the
That's
light
why I
of the
put so
kingdom.
much emphasis on getting Resident Evil done. So I can actually edit it.
Finish this in one fell swoop.
Which I'm going to learn to talk to my editor about.
Everyone follow
So
me.
he can give me some pointers on editing videos. Which is what I'm going to talk to him about in the morning. Not morning, tomorrow. Hopefully.
Yes, we were meant to be
Hopefully.
together.
Good morning. Good morning. I give you a hug. Give you a hug. Hug. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Under the light of the
Ah,
kingdom.
button presses
Oh,
work.
shall kneel.
I forgot about the keyboard.
Life
I was like
great.
trying to press it and I couldn't find my
Wasn't it?
mouse. I was like, right, button press.
This is it. Trust the attack.
Unfortunately, for some reason, I don't know why, my game capture doesn't work. Like the OBS game capture doesn't work for some reason. So I have it on display mode. Thankfully, if anything does happen,
Yes,
behind the screen is a safer work picture.
Under the light of the kingdom. Oh, shall kneel.
Otherwise, it'd be very bad.
Let's finish this
Well, I'm
in
doing
one
better.
fell
I'm doing better than compared to last Saturday. It was still a shitty night at work. Still a shitty night at work. However, it didn't. I didn't work until almost full 7. So an immediate better night. Darn. I thought I could get one more label.
Told you
little
everything
burst.
would work out.
But yeah, I'm doing a lot better. I have recorded all of Resident Evil 9. I've beaten it and I've recorded it. I'm gonna be trying to edit or getting some editing tips tomorrow. My editor is gonna help me get some basics down so I can start editing.
Exia, is the festival already over? That's too bad.
Full steam ahead.
Let's see.
I briefed myself on the mission
Are
early.
you really gonna take me? Seriously? Wow.
Oh, she's water. That's weird. It's weird when I like, all right, I gotta have both L-eggs. Wait a minute. They're not, they're different L-eggs. It's okay. I'm not sad that I don't have to have 2 booms in my party. So yeah. I'm going to be learning editing and trying to edit videos. So if you're interested in Resident Evil 9 and haven't seen it yet, wait like a year and you'll finally see it. If you have seen it and you don't care and you want to see me be terrified while I play it for the first time, look forward to that. Because I will be terrified. I don't handle horror very well. And even though I played on casual, I was scared shitless. Just how it is. Just the way I go. I I go Sissy, I go Weenie Hut Jr. or nothing else.
What are you looking at? Lost.
Weenie Hut Jr. I go SpongeBob meme on your ass. Yeah, suck it. Yeah, that's the newer one. Yeah, I played it because I was tired of getting spoiled. I was trying to like do it in bursts, but one of the people I was subscribed to kept putting up fucking spoilers in their thumbnails. It's like, this creature spawns in, or this creature, and I'm like, why? Why would you do that? It's like literally putting the Nikke thing, like doing Nikke, and like, Goddess of Victory, the queen dies, and it's a picture of the queen being killed. It's like, you haven't even touched the story, but you know she dies now.
What are you looking at?
Really dumb when people do that in their videos. They really are. And it's not like, that's what I kind of like about Markiplier, is he does post some spoilers in his thumbnails, but he usually takes like a moment. And usually it's a moment that's kind of like inconsequential from it, and posts it in there. Like when I looked at his current Resident Evil thumbnails for his RE9 playthrough, all of them were like little tidbits of like probably a cutscene. Used to watch a show that put the reveal of a season in their incoming episode thumbnail. Yeah. Sometimes I don't like actually seeing.
What are you looking at?
Next time on this show. I sometimes don't like seeing that because it usually puts a massive reveal in there, and I'm like, why?
Reloading.
Why are you in there? Oh, fuck.
Wait a moment.
He's gonna fire the mini rapture nuke. Or not. I don't know. I don't know his mechanics. I just know boom.
I'm gonna roast you all alive.
I just know boom.
Should I try a little harder?
Boom! Can you actually stop him from doing something? He is really trying to nuke my face.
Wait a moment. Hacking the enemy system. Hacking completed.
Does he normally do this? God, do I love her.
What are you looking at?
God, do we love Eleg. We're Eleg lovers in this house. He's doing a lot of that. I don't remember him doing this. Then again, I don't think I've actually fought him on the difficulty for unions. So maybe that's why. I've never really fought him before on the difficulty.
I'm gonna roast you all alive.
Probably.
Wait a moment.
I do love this team though. This team is very, very good. Not bad. Not bad for a team that I didn't think would do very good. They did pretty good. Claim the souls. Claim the souls of the dead. My name is Jiminy McGrip. I don't know. I couldn't think of a. There was a joke somewhere buried in there. Pretend to find it. I don't think it does. I think like if you kill it, you get more points for your group. I think that's really about it. Oh, I forgot display. Thankfully, none of you saw shit. It's not like it really revealed anything except some of my folders. It's okay. All the good stuff's hidden away. Where is it? I need to reveal something to you. You guys need to see this. I can't bring it over that way without having the display capture. Did that work? No. I can't drag it for some reason. I don't like... Why does OBS do that? Sometimes I can just like drag something and it just pops in. Other times OBS is like, no, you have to manually load it in. What the fuck? Folder. Very appropriate. Yeah, that's my very appropriate folder. Now I'm tempted to name a folder just very appropriate and have nothing in it. Alright. Here it is. There you go. All new drip. Yep. I got with an artist, and I really like the design. I like the outfit. It's very simple. It's less crazy. You can easily tell where I got the hairstyle from. And dragon tail and horns. I wanted to go for that. So yeah, look forward to this version. This version will get updated to the model probably next year. I think the 3D model get updated, and there might be some other surprises in the future. But yeah, this will be... I was going to keep it hidden, but I really want to show it off because I love it. But yeah, this will be a future update. I love the outfit. I love it. I love the fact like it's a sweater, but they made like a skirt / frills on it. I love the stockings, the shoes. I just love how simple it is. It's a very simple design, and I love it. The cracks are still there. And the fishnet arm, which I'm really nice that they kept in. I didn't think they would. Yes, the rings on the tail are nice too. I didn't notice that at first until I was like, wait a minute, those are cool. Because I actually let the artist design the tail and the horns themselves. I gave them the old reference for my dragon form, and they were like, do you mind if I try something? I'm like, you know what? Yeah. So yeah, the tail and the horns are all them. They designed those. So Sketch Lanza was the one who designed it, who designed the tail, and put the rings on there. I love it. I love everything about it. It's so nice. I love the hair. Hentai protagonist coming in. I just wanted to reveal that because I really wanted to show it off. Yeah, sometime next year probably is when that will finally get updated. But in the meantime, let's do this really boring event that nobody really... Like, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't heard anybody talk about this event. I mean, I know it's a collab, but they have chosen a better collab than this. Like, I'm really honest, I don't get this collab. I skipped the entire thing. There were a couple parts, and I'm just like, I don't get it.
Well, that was easy.
I didn't really feel like this is I think I'm just burnt out on collabs in general. Last year was just too many collabs. Last year they had way too many fucking collabs. Because last year they had 2 events go on simultaneously for like a whole event cycle, actually, I think. Didn't they? I think they had the Nier event come back along with, I think the Nier event came back with the summer event, right?
Welcome to the Raise and Rebuild.
And they were literally side by side each other. Or something like that. I can't remember exactly. Those were dark days last year.
Looks like
Those were some very dark days last year.
Just in time, dear client.
Welcome to Rupee's shop.
So that's when PC-kun decided to get sick.
Doesn't it feel great spending
So
money?
help me, if you get sick again, I will be very sad.
Another successful transaction. Can I help you with anything else?
And that's when the D&D group fell apart
Thank you for
because
coming.
everybody wanted to go their separate
Another
ways.
successful transaction.
Which is
Are
a
you
little
looking
sad.
for
I was
something?
having fun.
Let me help you.
We're trying to get D&D together again, but unfortunately some stuff has come up. One of the players had some bad news. Nothing like it was a personal bad news, and I don't want to go into it because it's their personal stuff. But they weren't in a very
Commencing operation.
fun place to stream, or not stream, but to play. Because I'm not streaming D&D anymore. We're just playing it offline. We just try to get together and have some fun. Because that way, we can just do what we want. They did say we could probably record it, and I could upload it later on. You know, take clips from the recording
You don't
and do
care
some
how I
things.
dress, do you?
Bunny aid! She is completed. You are completed! Alright, now get out of my thing. Kilo. Kilo, baby girl. Mary. Who's gonna probably pounce on us with that swimsuit. Oh. Yeah, last year was not fun because of the stuff that happened. However, we're back in action, and I've gone through some ups and downs, but I'm getting better. I was in talk with an artist for a project, and if all goes well, I can start next week. Which it should, because supposedly we get a yearly bonus from my job, which isn't even that much. Because, you know, it's based on the store's performance. Ugh. Just give me a proper payment. I would like the one bill that's in talks about going around that one of the senators is trying to get going. That would be a nice one. Where apparently they tax the rich. You can actually finally see some money. But, you know, it's not much money because, you know... I mean, supposedly, like, you know, $3,000 back to the people. How much of that is true, I don't know, but... $3 grand to the most Americans in the United States would be a very good thing. I'm just saying.
Welcome to America.
Yeah, but that's just me.
We have a star in our midst.
Also, for those who are here, do you prefer me being this far away from the camera, or would you like me to be up closer? I'm actually curious if you want me to be up closer or not. Because I don't know if you want me to be further away, closer, or if you don't give a shit. Or do you want me to be completely off the camera and just see Nikke? You know what? I don't even care. We're gonna have burritos. It's a good
Ready?
distance? Okay. Because it's either that or this. I can't like mini zoom. It's either that or this. That, this, that, this, that, this. And it sucks. There's no in between. It's like there really is no in between. But I will say, from my recordings of Resident Evil, I've learned some things.
Ready?
I've learned that I do get very quiet when I'm concentrating. I'm trying to... I'm trying to, like, get out of the quietness. I'm trying to, like... Ow! How dare you? I was trying to talk! You know what? You know what? Because of that, you deserve this. You have earned this. Just so you know. Just so you know. I've got a gun. Bang. Say goodnight, motherfucker. I need to trigger that. Like have like set up a trigger for me to like actually just press a button and get it. What I need to do is I need to set up 2 of them. Ow. Now I'm just getting pelted by frickin' emotes. But yeah, I need to set up a like an actual trigger. But I just press and it's just like, I've got guns. Pew 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 pew. That's what I need to do. I'm a little lazy.
Ready?
I'm getting better.
Behold.
I didn't practice any Blender this week, and I didn't do any writing. But I did finish Resident Evil 9 and recorded it all, so I'm happy on that front.
Ready?
Like, I actually recorded it. I did the entire game recorded. From start to finish. Granted, there are a lot of moments in the earlier part of the videos where I've just paused to either go to the restroom, contemplate life choices, or complain about the game. So there are some very good swaths of content that I'm going to have to cut. Which is funny, only because
Let's see just how
I realized how much... Because I didn't want to like record and then stop the recording to then come back to record more. So I just kept the recording going while I was in the restroom. So yeah. So that's why. That's why it's there. That's why it's happening.
Connection complete. Boom, boom.
Boom. It's really funny seeing both Elegs on the screen. Like, I'm just waiting for, like, a character to get a 3rd copy of themselves. Because right now, I think everybody only has 2 copies. I don't think there's anybody with 3. If there are, tell me who.
What are you looking at?
Except for Cinderella. Or not Cinderella. Snow White doesn't count.
You're all dead.
Snow White does not count because it is normal Snow White and then little Snow White and then future Snow White. It doesn't count. It's not one different Cinderella. There's Snow White. God damn it. I keep getting them confused.
Let's see just
I
how
keep getting
big
Snow White and
these
Cinderella
junctions
confused. I don't know why. I know they're not the same character, but my mind's like, when I want to say
are.
Snow White, I'm
Electrocuted
I want to
because
say
of the water,
Cinderella.
will I?
Oh, but no, it's funny having Summer Eleg and then normal Eleg, because when they're both reloading, you can just see the same face. Just so I can have that vestie. Does she have 3 different forms? Oh, the holiday version. I forgot about that. Ah, yeah, it's true. God, it does not feel like it. It really doesn't feel like it.
That raise and rebuild are all powerful tools.
Like, I want to be honest. I'll be honest. That holiday version of Vestie just. I didn't really enjoy that one. I liked Maiden. Maiden was hot as shit in that one, but
Did you see that, teacher? Wasn't I
I
great?
didn't really enjoy that event. A lot of the holiday events haven't really hit me that well.
Let's make this electrifying.
Like the last one we had in summer, like the ghost ship turned out to be less of a ghost ship and more whatever we had, which was nice, but it felt weird that Elig was kind of like the centerpiece of it, but she also had the least amount to do in the event. It was more focused on Dorothy for some reason. Actually, Dorothy had the least amount, but Elig didn't really do anything. After the previous year's event where we had Sakura take up the whole place and us bang Sakura, and this one we didn't even touch Elig like that. Like, come on! Fucking hate those jammers. God damn. Fucking jammers.
Did you see that, teacher?
I hate them. But no, like a lot of the holiday specials haven't hit as hard. Like the last one was more lore based than anything. Like we had a lore drop with Dorothy revealing her plan to us, and you know Rappy trying to connect with her, which is really weird in a summer themed thing when it's supposed to be like haha funny type thing. And the winter events haven't hit nearly as hard because
We've won. Happy now.
god damn, like
Now it's hot springtime.
we gotta talk about what happened in this story. We haven't properly talked about that since 2 weeks ago when we did it. We're gonna do that in a minute. We're gonna do that in a minute once we clear all of our dailies out first. We gotta talk about that. We gotta talk about all of it before we even touch the new event, which we will be doing. I don't think it should take that long to do the new event. I don't think it should take us 3 hours. I don't think it should take that long. Oh, so help me if it does. It shouldn't. The events are usually pretty decently length. Like, the only exceptions are, like, the special, super special events. I haven't touched the new event, the New Horizon event. The missions. Clear missions. Give me all my supplies, you motherfuckers. I think this is the last one for the story. I think this is the last story beat. We're gonna do 110 pull for EH. Alright. I just wanted to do it to get out of the way. Let's open up all the inventory stuff we have that I have saved up for a couple weeks. I haven't popped anything since last Nikke stream. Wow. Most of that stuff I already had. Alright. Give me nothing. Of course, you're gonna give me nothing, you degenerate idiot. Wow. Wow. Oh my god, that's even worse. Motherfucker! Holy shit! Finally! Something good! Our wife. I still need to do her favorite item. She really did. Holy shit. That was what, 4 molds in a row? I think we had the Missilus. I think it was Missilus. The purple. The SSR. Yeah, that was like multiple ones. Like, holy crap, dude. We had 3 purples. We had 3 from the purple. 1 Missilus. 1 from the SSR mold. We had a couple. Oh, look, 420. I just realized that was 420. Air horn sounds. Indeed, air horns. Alright, is that all the boxes opened up? Alright. I want to make sure they don't have to open up more boxes to open up boxes. We gotta get all of our loot. Loot crates! Loot! Remember, loot the homies. I had to say it. I had to. Nobody can tell me otherwise. Moran, time to buff you up, babe.
Your safety is my top priority.
Can I upgrade you at all? I don't think we do. I think it's really only Vesti. I think Vesti's the only one that has the 3 versions. That is true. Neon will soon have 3 versions, because the fucking story. Holy shit. We'll talk about that. We will be getting to all of the story stuff. Holy shit, this one did not want to upgrade. Wow. We'll skip the animation this time. Come on. Come on. Don't you do this to me. Come on, one of you. Please. Thank you. Come on. Come on. I know you have it in you. You can do this. You can do it. Come on. Come on. Oh, you motherfucker. I have to do it. Firepower, water power, Kill la Kill. Yeah, she really did look like from Kill la Kill. She looked like a cross between. Well, she basically looked like Mako from Kill la Kill. Oh, you bitch! You dirty bitch! You. That's right. Talk dirty to me. Ah, come on. Ah, he didn't want to. You really just want to fuck me over, don't you? Just one. All I need is one good one. Come on. Come on. Yes! We'll save that for later. We will save that for next week. We'll get her stuff upgraded next week. Yeah, the upgrade comes in clutch, I tell ya. Oh shit, that's Pilgrim. What the fuck does she have Pilgrim gear? She's Tetra, so I need a Tetra gear. Do I have any? I don't have any Tetras? Holy shit. How do I not have Tetra? Well, I haven't touched any of the other bosses. I'm still fighting the I love that. I'm still fighting the squid. But now you're poor. No regrets. Except now I'm broke. No regrets. No sugar burger. Never regret. Never regurber. Like, if I could, I'd just give you my crystals, but at the same time, I'm like, I need my 351 right now. I may decide to actually try to upgrade a character properly. Maybe one day I'll finally maybe one day I'll finally, get somebody to outpace Blanc for some fucking reason. I still, to this day, do not know why Blanc is the one character that I have too fucking high, I swear to God. My Blanc is 261, followed by 260 from Exia. Literally about 1396 above Exia. And what's really bad, oh, Blanc does have a, no, I use her for actual content. I can't take that out. I can't take it away. However, you can see my lineup's finally starting to change. Like, my lineup's starting to change. It's really funny to like look back on some of my older streams. I haven't looked back for a while, but it's really funny when you look back at your older content, if you have it recorded like I did for the other live streams, and you see how different the lineup was. And you also see how different I was. I was very shy in the earlier years of playing Nikke. I don't regret starting to stream Nikke. When I finally was like, you know what, I really want to stream it. Playing the story has been one of the greatest things that I've done. Like, honestly, getting to stream it and play it. Meeting people and experiencing the really awesome story that this game gut punches you with. Alright, we're gonna hop into the story now so we can finally get this continued.
The pilgrim who took down a heretic in a single blow when the Ark was breached? She's right here in the Ark. And I've been dying to find out what kind of Nikke she really is. I searched everywhere, but found nothing. And I was at my wit's end until I got lucky enough to meet her and get her fingerprint. Well, not exactly a fingerprint, but more like a ballistic analysis.
Oh, kinky.
It tells me what her body is made of, whether it's damaged, and whether the damage patterns correspond to specific areas or weapons. Using that as a starting point, I carried on with my investigation. My apologies for the late introduction. I'm Irie of the Overseer Squad. The reason I dug into Dorothy's background is simple. She made such a grand entrance and has been working so hard for the Ark. I needed to know whether it's the real deal or just for show. I was convinced that by investigating her past, I could uncover her true intentions. You know, I absolutely love exposing someone's secrets. Especially when it's someone who pretends to be all mysterious. That thrill when their hidden side is revealed.
Yeah, we never finished up chapter 44
But I
2 weeks
found
ago,
nothing.
so we're on the last part now.
I refuse to believe a Nikke could exist without any records. No matter who they are, someone always leaves a mark. But with her, there was absolutely nothing. So I gave up trying to find records in the open. You know, the so-called public records. That left only the hidden records. Of course, even that has its limits. As a member of the inspection unit, I have much higher clearance than ordinary Nikkes. So, I accessed the central government database directly. And still came up empty-handed.
Is she talking to us or is
If
she
there's
talking to
nothing
somebody
in the
else?
central government database either, then the only conclusion is that someone deliberately erased her records. Nothing exists without leaving a trace, after all. And I don't believe
She
any
really
record
does.
can ever be completely wiped. Every piece of data would leave a trace somewhere. And that's how I ended up here. At the Forbidden Library.
Okay, so she was
I know
talking
I'm
to
not
Arcana.
supposed to be here, but could you please make an exception? Just this once. I just need to check on something about Dorothy, and I'll be right out. I swear. Pretty please. Just once. Really, just this once. I only need 5 minutes. No, 3 minutes. Okay?
Arcana casts a wary glance at Eerie. That was it? I thought there was more. Now I feel like we could have probably finished it 2 weeks ago. That was 3 hours of extra content after the finished chapter. Oh God. I feel like we could have just finished it 2 weeks ago. I'm bubbled. Ah! I fell. Three hours and 2 minutes. That's very true. It was 3 hours and 2 minutes of extra fucking content. Because we finished the main chapter of 44 at 12 o'clock. The epilogue continued for 3 hours. I stopped a couple of times to like rant. Oh. Oh God. Ah shit, it's not voiced. Fuck! I wasn't prepared for this. Oh, why did I think this through? Somebody voice it for me. Chat, voice it. Oh. Oh. I thought she said bleach. Bleach Viper, my throat hurts. Seriously, doesn't anyone ever clean around here? You're in the Outer Rim. I'm more surprised that the area isn't littered with unmentionable... Well, it's probably got unmentionable men stains everywhere, so we don't want to go there. I don't have any friends. They're all asleep. We're taking care of we're being uncles. Why is there so much dough? Why are you complaining, Viper? Should I eat it all? Would that make my throat stop hurting? I love Jackal. We love Jackal. She's too adorable. Don't it only make it worse. Like, I love EH's design from the front, but her back is just really boring. I still don't like the fucking C4 attached to her chest. I don't like that. It looks weird. And why is everything sweating? I'm not gonna lie, it's a nice design, but it is a little weird. Oh, thanks, boss. Now then, a tip we got said they've been sightings of dangerous people coming and going around here. Viper looks around. I see a whole bunch of dust, but no signs that anyone's actually been living here. Yeah. There aren't even any light fixtures. I mean, there is. It's right in the background. Unless this background's a lie! Probably is. Probably something shady in the dark, huh? I wonder words. Viper, boss. Over there. There's something written all over the wall. There's literal writing on the wall. Viper turns on her phone, flashlight, and shines it. Why would you... No, phone flashlight would make more sense. What the... For some reason, I thought she said what the what, and I was just going to be like, gumball! Which, honestly, probably would be in character for Viper. Unless you're the Chinese version in which she tries to sleep with you. Then again, she tries to do that. You know what? She's the same in every version. Light is our right. Heavenly Ascension. Do you think Heavenly Ascension is behind this? Hard to say. You also realize how much EH was hiding in that previous outfit, because God, they're huge. You can't see it, but I'm hovering her boobs. Madam, they look heavy. Would you like me to hold them for you? I did, but now it looks like a little investigation is warranted. I'll handle it. By yourself. Yeah. Truly terrorists with weapons of mass destruction. I mean, look at those things! Look at those thighs! Look at that gap moe. Oh. Now, before we continue, let's talk about what happened in the story. Because that was a lot of stuff that happened that we really didn't get to talk about last time, personally for me. It was honestly an interesting concept to have it basically be, here's all the stuff we've been building up, served on a platter. Because a lot of stuff happened. We had Sixo's whole plot be revealed and get taken down almost.
How do I look now, Prince?
We had
Am I beautiful?
all the reveals built up from Anissa's storyline finally come to fruition with Neon. Where, like, the Deep, we know what Deep is now. We know what Deep is. We know, you know, Anderson's the Giga Chad of all Giga Chads. Neon's got a new body that's basically impervious to corruption. Liberalia got murdered in cold fucking blood by the person she loved most. Which, honestly, I want to talk about, because that's another thing. I think I know why the Queen did it. And it's mainly because I think, honestly, that all the Nikkes we've seen as heretics currently aren't actual legitimate heretics. Because we've seen what the Queen created as her first heretic was the one we fought. And that's honestly surprising of how fucked up that creature was. Like, it wasn't just a straight up Nikke with the power to transform. It was an abomination from the start. Like, that thing was an abomination. It looked nothing like a Nikke. It looked like an abomination. And I think that's what it is. Because if you really think about it, every heretic we fought and engaged with currently has been a man-made heretic by Red Shoes. Or Mirror. However you want to get into the technical on that. Because the first one was Liberalia. Well, actually, the first one was Cinderella. And then you had Liberalia, and then you had all the others. But none of them were actual, real creations from the Queen herself. Yeah, a rapture infected them, but it wasn't the same way that we have the actual Queen, what she did. And I don't think she saw Liberalia even as her child. When you really, really think about it. I don't think she saw any of the heretics we know of as her children. Of course, we don't know exactly what if she's not going to use Liberalia and put her head on somebody else's body like she probably did to the heretic she created. She could do whatever she wants, but honestly, that's just... That was fucked up. I was like, I'm sad. I actually liked Liberalia near the end. And then she was all, mother, and then just gets her head ripped off and dies. Supposedly. Like, holy shit. I saw it coming. Like, I think we all saw it coming. And even more haunting is the fact that the Queen hasn't spoken with Lilith's body yet. So we don't know if it's going to be Lilith speaking or if it's going to be somebody else's voice. Either way, it's going to be terribly haunting whatever happens. Just as a whole thing that happens with that. So that's the whole point right there. The 6-0 storyline being semi-wrapped up was kind of nice. But it did feel a little rushed for everything that we had finally seen to come to what it was. Was a bit rushed. Only because we had built up for quite a while. And for it to be so easily ended the way it was, ended as technically. It's not done yet because 6-0's still there. And we did propose in the previous thing to shut down the arc. So we're going to see how that plays out. But, that was just good. The background for Neon was nice. I like how they condensed it to one chapter instead of doing what they did to Anise and dragging it out for quite a while. Anise's thing was a bit dragged for a bit too long at the start. When they first started doing the Anise build-up for her stuff, the fact that half the chapter was her and then the other half was us really killed the momentum of the story. Because you had the Anise storyline, which really wasn't progressing much. And then you had our storyline, which was kind of up and down. I mean, it worked out in the end. It worked out in the end, but that was painful to get through. Once they put Anisa's storyline after the main story, for those couple of chapter patches, like you had Anisa's stuff happen after the main story chapter, was nice. Because it didn't interrupt the flow of the actual chapters. Oh. But all of our girls have upgrades now, technically. Anise is the only one who doesn't have a new body. Because Rappy is fused with Red Hood, and Neon now has a body that's impervious to most things. Anise just has an outfit that allows her to redirect light. Right? I think she can just redirect light. Turn into a giant laser beam. But yeah, all three of our girls got upgrades. And hopefully soon, we'll finally be able to pull for them. Because I really think they're dragging out the pulling for them. Because they didn't wait for Rappy. Rappy was like her new form in the story chapter, and you could immediately pull for her in that same period. Which is why I'm really surprised they gave us Cinderella. Not Cinderella. I keep doing that. Snow White Heavy Arms. My armpit feels dry. My PvP counter squad is going to get a big upgrade. It will. It will. But there was just so much going on. But I like how Neon didn't get a brain wipe. I like how they didn't make her forget who she was. Still want somebody to roundhouse kick Jian. She deserves it because she is a bitch. And her sister Suya, and they both deserve to be roundhouse kicked. Just saying. But that was... I wasn't happy. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't happy at first with the Neon storyline because it dragged on a bit for a lot of the story beats. I mean, yeah, it was nice to really get to know these characters, but there was a whole lot of nothing really happening throughout it until it finally went from 0 to 180 and just hit like 0 to 60 and just floored that thing. Because once it hit it just full force lore dumped at you. God, why does it hurt so much? My armpit hurts for some reason. Like it's chafed, but it's not. I don't know. I feel like I'm dying. But yeah, Neon's storyline was a little bit of a drag, but it was nice to see that Neon wasn't some secret agent. She wasn't some other thing. She was just a normal girl who lost her sight near the end and was saved thanks to somebody who was like, this person deserves to live. And also the VTC people getting their fucking just desserts. Holy shit, Anderson murdering them all. And then the one who tried to usurp the thing from the other just vanishing without a trace. That was good. Knowing that the glasses were the only real thing that tied, you know, the supreme leader or whatever to the VTC was a very interesting choice for the storyline, and not be the necklace that she fainted on. But yeah, Neon's new outfit basically gives Kill la Kill vibes, which is really funny. So firepower is now just her punching things. I'm wondering what they're going to give her as a weapon. Are they just going to give her another shotgun, or is she going to have like a different weapon? Because Rappy didn't. Rappy technically did. She went from an assault rifle to a machine gun. Anise could probably go to like a sniper rifle or something. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be interesting to see. I am definitely interested.
You really want to have me by your side?
She just jumps over cover and punches Raptures in the face. I can imagine them doing that. Like the animation is like not even her burst, but just like the actual fire animation. She jumps up, runs over and punches and punches and punches, and then runs back to reload. That'd probably be too much, but they could probably do something like what they did for Scarlet, where she does like sword slices, like shing 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 shing. But instead, it's like her just like throwing out punches, like shockwaves from her gauntlet or whatever.
Leave it to me.
I don't have many threes. I don't really want to use Crow because I fucking hate Crow. I don't want to use Mihara because I don't like Mihara either.
I'm always ready.
Roger. Joining the mission.
Is her readjusting her glove? I can see that. Come on in. Thanks for making time. I know how busy you are. Wait. Oh shit, it's us. You said it was urgent. What's going on? It's about a terrorist group from the Outer Rim. Heavenly Ascension. Do you remember them? Of course, they were behind a lot of terrorist attacks in the Ark. Crow used them to blow up a hole in the Dome of Eternity. Which is also another thing. The Queen fucking knows where the Ark is. The Queen knows. She could immediately come there and attack us, if you really think about it. Because the heretic, I don't remember the heretic's name, so I'm just going to keep saying the heretic, tried to get into the Ark, but was too polite about it. Okay, I'm gonna be right back, you guys. I gotta... My arm is really irritating. Hold on. Sorry about that. Like, my underarm was just like... My armpit was just like really irritated. Like it was burning for some reason. So I just put some deodorant on it. Oh, good that I'll make this quick. As you know, EH is the one who founded Heavenly Ascension. Did I know that? Yes, we did. We did know that. We knew that. We knew it. That's not a thing we didn't know. Right. Why are you telling me this now? Hot mom. I mean, Ingrid. After attacking the Archie, he expressed desire to atone for her sins. She asked to become a Nikke so she could take responsibility for what she'd done. As part of the deal, she was forbidden from leaving the Outer Rim. A bomb was placed around her neck, and she became the leader of Exotic, agreeing to dismantle Heavenly Ascension herself. Those who left the group under EH's orders were spared their lives, while those who didn't were punished for terrorist attacks. And Heavenly Ascension was thereby declared disbanded. La gasp! Making sure my tracking didn't get fucked up when I walked away. I had no idea all that happened. Technically, we the player didn't know that happened. Or technically, the commander didn't know that happened. We the player know that happened. My words were getting confused. Since then, the remnants of Heavenly Ascension were quiet. Or at least we hadn't seen any signs of activity from them. Recently, we received intel that they've started moving again. Didn't you just say the group was dismantled? How can they be dismantled if they're still alive? How? Sorry, I don't know why I screamed into my mic. I'm trying to be extra. I don't know why. It was, but then reports started coming in. Light is our right, Heavenly Ascension. That's their most famous slogan, and it's being written all over the Outer Rim. Couldn't it just be some copycat, though? Of course, that's entirely possible. But we also can't rule out the possibility that there are remnants of the group still around. If so, EH's report of dismantling Heavenly Ascension may have been false. A ruse meant to protect what remains of the group. At least that's one theory. The suspicion got pointed at her. It's not unreasonable for the central government to come to that conclusion. That is true, they are assholes. After all they see when they look at EH is the former head of a terrorist organization. That's why they're asking me to look into what's really going on with her. Do you think she lied? I don't know. I can't say. I don't want to give my opinion first and influence your judgment. Besides, let's just say I'm not fit to judge. You are her friend. Or lover. For now, I want you to see EH in person to determine whether she's involved in this or not. You were one of the victims of the attack. But you also have a long history of treating Nikkes without prejudice. If there's anyone who can remain impartial, it's you. That's not true. No, we've fucked a lot of Nikkes. Never mind. Alright, I'll go meet with her. I mean, it's true! It's true! Really going through with it? Yeah, I was asked to. Were you able to get in touch with her? No, she's not answering any messages or calls. She's blue balling me, dude. Blue balls. That's not good. Whatever's really going on, this whole situation is suspicious. I'd advise you keep up your guard, Commander. Regardless of whatever EH intended, something is already in motion. You can't do as you've always done and blindly trust someone because they're a Nikke. Don't worry. I have a gun. Oh, wait. That won't help me. It's dangerous to go alone. I'm sorry. But the moment she said it's dangerous to go alone, I'm just imagining that Zelda meme in The Legend of Zelda. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. And they hand you like a bottle or an elixir or whatever. But said it's like, it's dangerous to go alone. Take this, and they just hand Rappy to you, and I'm just like, they just hand you Rappy, and I'm like, okay. We're fairly well known now. We are very well known. Which is also one of the things I wanted to talk about. Like, the actual main story. Currently in the main story, we as the player character have yet to experience true defeat. We haven't physically lost to the extent that the game is giving us. We haven't fully lost yet. Which means we're going to start losing sooner or later. Because we've done a lot of winning in these last number of chapters. We've defeated Modernia. We saved Modernia. We gave her to the Pilgrims. Like, everybody else has lost. Eden was destroyed and injured. Dorothy got exiled. You know, the heretics were killed. You know, Crown and them were injured. Like, a lot of the stuff we as the player haven't experienced, but the remaining groups have. We as the player character have won a lot of fights, which is probably going to start coming to bite us in the ass sooner or later. Because we can't keep winning. There's going to become a time where we have to retreat, where we have to fail at something. Because we've done a whole lot of winning as the player character. And it sounds like they're building up to the Reclamation War, which will probably be when we fail again. Or we finally start to fail. But they're probably building it up on the right way. I'm just saying that it's one of those moments that we really haven't failed yet. I still want to provoke them. Regardless of who's doing this, their recent actions have been bold. True, but I don't want to escalate this and drag innocent people into it. Still, I don't think going alone is strictly a good idea. That's why I've already contacted someone else. Someone else? Wait, you don't mean... That's exactly who I mean. Wait, who are we contacting? I'm actually curious on who the fuck we're contacting.
I will send you all away.
Now I'm wondering who we contacted. Now I'm just like, what do you mean, game? What do you mean?
I can still keep fighting.
Because if we're going with EH, who do we have that we know that can protect us? I don't think we'd contact Viper in them, because that would be...
Give me some treats.
I don't know. I'm just wondering who we contacted now. Balorta? Why would Balorta really be? Okay, it is Viper and Jackal. So we just contacted the people we were going to work with? Viper. It's been a while. It's unlike you to be the one to call first. I just haven't been able to reach EH. Oh, I don't mind the reason. That smile. Those boobs. Those boobs. I'm just happy you reached out first. Commander. And our Jackal. Those eyes. Those teeth. Those boobs. Those eyes. I just like Jackal. She's adorable. I'm so happy to see you. Yeah. Thanks for coming out. Don't mention it. So you're looking for our boss too, huh? Yeah, I heard Heavenly Ascension's on the move again, and I wanted to ask her about it. Yeah, we've been tracking them ever since we found signs of their activity. You've been tracking them too? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm being extra for no reason. Who do you think first found out the wall with that slogan written on it? It was us. It was I, Pierre Escargot. I don't know, I think I've been watching too much Markiplier lately, and I've just kind of been, like, taking up the mantle of craziness from him, I guess. Which isn't a bad thing. Which is what I should be doing for my recordings. But I gotta do it in my streams, too. Otherwise, I'm not really living up to the craziness. I actually don't drink coffee. I had a soda for the first time in months. It was terrible. It was a root beer with it was 0 sugar and no caffeine. And it didn't really taste that great. It wasn't that great. But no, I actually don't drink coffee. I haven't actually had caffeine since I quit sodas. She's not responding to you either? Have you tried going out and looking for her? Give me 1 second, I gotta... Sorry, I had to ask my mom to get me some water. Because I have water, but it's sparkling water and it's carbonated. And it doesn't really feel like I'm drinking good water. You better run around everywhere to try to catch her scent. But I couldn't smell her anywhere, so we couldn't find her. I keep forgetting Jackal's part dog, basically. Probably why I adore her so much. Just want to pat her on the head and give her belly rubs. I'm sorry, just seeing Jackal on the back, like, rolling around, just, like, patting her in the belly, and she's just, like, sprawled. I'm sorry. It's funny. Because you know that's what she'd do. You know she would do it. Because that's what Jackal would do. Okay, I now have proper water. Much better. Put that over there. All right. I see. Can you show me the wall you found before she disappeared? Where you sniffed it out? Of course. It's deep inside the outer rim, though. Are you sure you're up for it? It hasn't been upkept for a long time. To the point that there aren't even any lights. It's dark and dangerous. There shouldn't be a problem with you two around, right? Oh my. Here you are, so guarded earlier. Here you were so guarded earlier, honey. And yet now you're putting your trust in me. I don't see any reason for you to betray me. I suppose that's true. Are you going to double-cross me again? Of course not. I won't do anything like that again. Not now or ever. I'm not going to betray you, honey. I swear. Alright, I'll trust you. Thank you. Viper said thank you. Then I'll say it too. Thank you, Commander. And now as a sign of a trust and commitment. How about a handshake? A handshake? Mm-hmm. A handshake. Viper extends her hand. You said you trust me, and yet you're already hesitating. I would never do anything to hurt you, honey. I swore, remember? Alright. I take Viper's hand. Your hands are so warm. She's horny. Viper lets go of my hand. Good. I'm all charged up now. I knew it. She was just trying to be horny. Follow me. Oh, that Viper. Always being horny. Ugh.
I will send you all away.
I do want to talk about real quick about my recordings. For the Resident Evil 9 recordings, I've been using my old 2D model for my cyborg VTuber model. Mainly because it's easier to record with the 2D model.
Nothing beats cold hard cash.
Because I don't have to, one, wear gloves for a long period of time. Like these gloves, my hands are already sweating with these gloves, and it's been a little about almost excuse me, almost burped. Actually, I almost hiccuped. About 2 hours, and the gloves are starting to sweat. Only in the spot where the trackers are. The rest of the gloves are fine. But, yeah. It's not very comfortable when you have to stream for recordings. And also, with the 2D model, it's just easier to record with. Because I can focus solely on the game, rather than having to worry about my fingers. Because I can hold a controller now. Pew, 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 pew. Compared to the previous gloves. However, it's still just more comfortable doing it without it. So you'll be seeing the cyborg model for a bit. Following Viper and Jekyll's lead, I head deeper into the Outer Rim. There really aren't any streetlights around, except for that one, and that's about it. It's dark, huh? Not as dark as... Oh, no, I can't say that. That's wrong. Oh, this water's so good. I know they say not to drink cold water when you talk, because it probably does something with your voice, but God, it tastes so... It just... Oh, it hits right. Heavenly Ascension never developed this area. That's why there aren't any lights. Heavenly Ascension developed areas? Mm-hmm. The entire Outer Rim used to be like this. It was already dark enough without the Dome of Eternity. That's what I don't understand. So the Dome of Eternity is over one part of the Ark, and then the Outer Rim is literally outside of the Dome of Eternity? So then the Ark itself... That's just a really terrible design flaw. That's wasted space you could have had for the Ark. But I get the purpose of it. It's you know, segregation of the people they don't view as worthy. Well, without the partition blocking the way, but with the partition blocking the way, barely any light from the Ark could get in. EH changed that. She said people shouldn't live in a place this dark. And so she dug piles of scrap to find light bulbs, ran electrical lines to the buildings that were still standing, and installed streetlights all over the place. After that, people started following her, even though she was an outsider. An outsider? You didn't know? What do you think EH stands for? Do you know her? Do you not know her real name? Everyone's hero. I think I heard it was Elysian Harper. So you know her name, but not that she was an outsider? Since it's Elysian that sent you, I figured they would have told you everything. Sounds like that's not the case. Is there more I should know? It's probably better if you hear everything from EH directly. It's all personal stuff, so I don't think it'd be right for me to talk about it. She's our boss, you know, and I want to respect that. For now, just know that EH was originally an outsider who came into the Outer Rim on her own. Alright. You team seem to be on pretty good terms with her. Who, with EH? I mean, it's not like we were strangers before. We already knew she treated her people well, even back when she led Heavenly Ascension. Once she actually became our boss, though, that's when we really understood why people liked her. Yeah, boss treats me well. She does say I can't bite whatever I want, though. There's a lot of things she tells me not to do. I don't like that. I want to chomp stuff, but she says no. That's because you keep eating weird things and getting stomach aches. She's a literal dog. She's a fucking dog. I love her. Oh, really? Then I like Boss. She's nice to me. I didn't expect that. After what happened with the attack on the Ark, I figured things would be more strained between you. You think so, right? I did too. So when EH first became her boss, I just flat out asked her. And then... flashback! What a surprise. You're the EH. You're the EH, and now you're here to lead Exotic. Did you volunteer for it? Yeah. Really? But we stabbed you in the back. Are you really okay with working with us? Yeah. Wow. Very impressive. Oh, unless you're here to try to reform us former criminals. Is that it? Of course not. My hands aren't clean either. Still, you're different from us. You had clear convictions. Ideals and intentions don't make a mistake any less wrong. I have no intention of lecturing you two as though I'm somehow innocent. I joined Exotic because this squad is the only one operating the Outer Rim. And I figured I can protect this place. I have no resentment toward you, and no desire for revenge. We can't change what happened. Now we're all paying our own price. That's all there is to it. I had no idea you're the type who makes life harder than it needs to be. Not that I mind. Yeah, Honey's a straight arrow too. You remind me of him in that way. Okay then. I look forward to working with you, boss. Me too, boss. Likewise. And that was that. Do you get it now? She's got a good heart. Despite everything we did to her. That's why I didn't think she's trying to rebuild Heavenly Ascension. I realize you might not believe all that because it's coming from me, but I do hope you hear it at least once. Don't worry. That's why I'm here. That's the kind of honey I know you. Let's get going. We're almost there. Kinky!
Money is power, after all.
But I am in talks with a new artist. I am in talk with an artist for a project. We're gonna probably start it next week. That's when we'll be able to start. It's gonna probably be next year when it gets done. So don't expect anything major to come out for a while. Unfortunately, I have bills to pay and mouths to feed, and money doesn't grow on trees. Unless I somehow win the lottery, but I doubt that it will ever happen. I don't play it in the first place. I was thinking of like taking like $20 and purchasing some lotto tickets every other paycheck. So I could, you know, lose money to never gain money. It's like, ooh, I won $1. Follow the Viper Jacko into a rundown house. Oh, God. It smells like Pennsylvania. As we enter, our footsteps stir up a cloud of dust. Oh, I have it on auto. Ugh. Cough, I'll never get used to this dust. I hate this place. It makes my nose and throat hurt. I love that. I love her angry face. And then do you want to wait near the entrance? It shouldn't be as bad there. Okay. I love the fucking face. This is the last place you saw EH? Yeah, that's right. See that wall? Viper shines her phone light onto one of the walls. Gasp! Words like traitor and hypocrite are scrawled all over in red. How could you abandon us? Words of resentment. Die, central government lapdog. As well as some curses. There it is. And the familiar refrain. Light is our right, heavenly ascension. So this is what she saw. Yeah, she said it was a message meant for her. It's probably from someone who resents her for breaking up Heavenly Ascension. If that's the case, it means she's a target. And if she's been unreachable ever since, she might be in danger. Yeah. Given that she was strong enough to hunt down Nikke's even when she was human, I have a hard time imagining something happening to her. That is true. She did hunt down Nikke's when she was a fucking human. EH was a badass. We gotta remember that. EH was a literal badass. But when people harbor a grudge, you never know what'll happen. It's possible she came back here at some point. Let's check the house one more time for any clues. Alright. Jackal, it's time to stop playing out there. We need to see if you can find any signs that the boss was here. Aw, man. Inside. Aw, man, inside there. My nose is clogged from all the dust, and my throat hurts. And just use your eyes. Oh, right. Okay, I'll help find boss. However, no matter how much time we search the house, there's no trace of EH. There's nothing here. Maybe she didn't come back. Yeah, Viper, my nose really hurts, and I can't take it anymore. Yeah, we can stop. This isn't good. We can't just go out searching through the entire outer room. For now, let's step outside, honey. Staying in here can't be good for you. Yeah, let's go. Hurry, hurry, let's go, Viper. Commander, hurry! Okay, we're coming. Before following Jackal and Viper out through the entrance, I glanced to the right of the wall one last time. What's wrong? Something catch your attention? Now, just taking one last look. Looking closely at the phrase, light is our right, heavenly ascension. I noticed a small groove etched into the word light. What's this? I pressed my hand against it. Beep. Huh? Clonk! The ground gives way beneath me. What the? Honey! And I drop down. Motherfuckers! After a fall that lasts longer than I expected, I slam into the floor below. Oh god, my legs! My fucking legs! I look around. The room is pitch black. Where am I? Huh? You're not Viper or Jackal. Who's there? Whack. Something heavy slams into my head. Thud. And I lose consciousness. Why do we always get whacked out? Why do we always get whacked? Like every time, we always get knocked the fuck out. Why is it?
Too much shooting will make my arms sore.
Why is it we always get our ass kicked? Why is it we can't just not get our face beaten in?
I had a blast.
I fucking love Jackal. For the fact that she's just like crazy as shit.
As long as we're together, I will never fall.
You can never fall indeed. So much blood. I hear someone's voice. Come on, wake up. EH? Do you recognize me? Yeah, oh, gosh. Oh, God. I clutch my throbbing head and sit up. Try not to move. It looks like you hurt your head. Right before I passed, I got hit on the head with something. You did? By who? I think I saw a silhouette of a man, but I couldn't make out anything. Let's see. Don't worry, I'm not that badly hurt. I will literally heal from death. I fell to my death. And then I got jacked off, and now I have a daughter. That's exactly what happened too. We fell to our deaths and came out with a daughter. I think, just saying, I'm thinking we might have come up in a pretty good graces there. You shouldn't push yourself. You lost a lot of blood. Sorry, I'm yawning. I'm very tired from work. The wound looks pretty bad. I really am. A strange chill runs through me. Sniffle. Aside from the cold, I really think I'm okay. Mind if I take a look at that wound? You're wearing gloves, right? Yeah. Okay, then go ahead. Oh, yeah, fucking Vop House. I forgot about that. And it might actually do something to her, too. Just be careful not to touch the blood. Alright. EH comes closer and carefully examines my head. It's completely healed. Judging from all the blood, I'm sure it was a serious injury, and yet... What's wrong? Nothing. She starts to check the rest of my body, starting from the back, starting with my back and arms. Thankfully, it doesn't look like you sustained any other injuries. Still, just because the outside healed doesn't mean you don't have any internal injuries. I keep forgetting we're like literally unkillable technically at this point. I think aside from having our head ripped from our body, we couldn't die. Then again, I'm pretty sure we became a pancake when we landed earlier and were healed. She might be right about me not being fully healed. I'm starting to feel colder. What are you doing here anyways? Looking for you. Me? Yeah, Angry told me Heavenly Ascension is back. Oh, that. I came to confirm whether you're connected to it. Whether I'm connected? You came to check whether I'm behind all this? It seems the central government suspects you. Because they're assholes. They think you were never really disbanded Heavenly Ascension, that you falsified your report. I see. It makes sense for them to distrust me. To them, I'm sure I'm just a criminal who switched sides to survive. And now they want Ingrid to look into it. Yeah. Then she asked you to investigate. Whew, I'm not trying to yawn. And determine for yourself whether I'm behind this. Yeah, she said she wasn't fit to judge. Not fit, huh? Yeah, I could see her saying that. I'm sorry, you got dragged into this because of me. The fact is, I am connected to this. The one writing all these things everywhere as if Heavenly Ascension is rising again, is sending me a message. He resents me for what I did and considers me a traitor. The fact is, I did put an end to Heavenly Ascension, so it's not like I don't understand where he's coming from. So you figured out who it is? Yeah, I did. We agreed to meet, but when I arrived, I was knocked out with sleeping gas. That's why you ended up here? He's most likely the one who knocked you out as well. I doubt he expected you to be looking for me, so he must have panicked when he saw you. He did seem confused, muttering something about me not being Viper or Jackal. After hitting you, he must have realized you're connected to the central government. He probably put you in here with me, figuring that if we die together, suspicion would naturally fall on me. Whatever the reason, I'm really sorry for you got caught up in all this. Well, now I got a better idea what's going on. And a splitting headache! You're tangled up in something messy as well. Still, my telling you all this doesn't prove whether I really put an end to Heavenly Ascension or not. Ask me anything, I'll answer. In that case, why did you form Heavenly Ascension? Why would you want to know that? I know you've been fighting for the rights of the Outer Rim. What I don't get is why your resistance took on the form of terrorism, or what led you to your subsequent change of heart. That's why I want to know more about how it all started. I think it'll help me judge better. Judge what? Me? Yeah. Alright. You've been dragged into this mess. The least you deserve is to hear the full story. It goes back pretty far, though. Flashback time! More flashbacks!
Money is power after
You get a
all.
flashback. You get a flashback. You know what? Everybody gets a flashback. Oh.
Still keep fighting.
So I just learned that that Tubi, a free
As long as we're
site
together,
/ app,
I will never fall.
has had a deal with Warner Brothers for a lot of their cartoon shows. And they currently have a lot of the Scooby-Doo series that I love. So I've been slowly watching Scooby-Doo, and I'm reminded how much I loved those shows back in the day. Like, I love Scooby-Doo, man. Scooby-Doo was the thing I loved growing up. Talking Dog, Funny Friend, Velma and Daphne, the cool Fred, who wasn't a dick to Shaggy for being the way he was. Do you know what my name used to be? I've been getting that question a lot today. Huh? I think I heard it was Elysian Harper. That's right. Elysian Harper. That was my name until I chose to cast it aside. As in the company? Yes, that Elysian. It was a name that came with a lot of weight. Having that name meant I was the next CEO. In other words, I was the heir to Elysian. The heir? That would mean that you and Ingrid are half-sisters. We share the same mother. Holy shit! I wasn't expecting that! All those fan... Oh man, all those fan ideas now kind of go out the wayside. Now it's sisters. I wasn't expecting them to be half-sisters. I'm the younger one. Our mother was the former CEO of Elysian. Oh, that must be why Ingrid said she wasn't fit to judge. Your family. Yeah, I guess. Honestly, I didn't realize she still thought that way. What kind of company do you think Elysian is? An arms manufacturer strangely obsessed with tactics. all the freaking... Yeah, Ingrid does like that word. Yeah, the freaking Elysian things from the memes. Anyway, you're right. It's an arms manufacturer that focuses on tactical excellence. But that wasn't always the company's top priority. Sorry, I'm not trying to yawn. In the past, Elysian pursued only one thing. Power. Power. Yeah, more precisely, the power of humanity. When the Raptures attacked, humans abandoned the surface and fled to the Ark. My mother believed that in order to avoid extinction, only the strong must survive, so that humanity could grow stronger and evolve. That's what she used to say, at least. That sounds similar to Elysian's current philosophy, but also a bit different. That's right. Ingrid believes humanity must use technology to defeat the Raptures. But she's not so fixated on the sole pursuit of strength. Mother was different. She pursued strength to the point of obsession. That's why she wanted to be the strongest of her children to be her successor. Ingrid and I were constantly tested and compared. I came out on top, which is how I became the heir. And the reason I was given the name Elysian. If it weren't for a certain incident, I would have inherited Elysian as planned. What incident? Did you know that Elysian built the Outer Rim barrier? Oh, shit. What? Wait, what? No. Of course. It was the central government's proposal that initiated the process, but Elysian spearheaded the construction. Mother had long believed that the weak were meant to be cold. Like, I'm gonna be honest, saying like the weak deserve to be like rid of never makes any sense in the context. Because when you get rid of one section of the weak people, the next section becomes the weak people, and it just goes on and on and on. It's dumb. And it felt that garbage should be kept separate from human habitats. So she naturally welcomed the proposal. She knew people were living there in secret. She used to say they lacked gratitude for being allowed to live in the Ark. Instead, squandering their lives on gambling and pleasure, she called them garbage. At the time, I really thought the people in the Outer Rim were all like that. But then, during the final inspection of the wall, I was sent to the Outer Rim in my mother's place, since I was the heir and all. That's what I learned for myself. The Outer Rim wasn't a mere trash dump. Just like the Ark, there were people living there. Real people, not garbage. Hey, what are you doing? Huh? The young boy and girl are startled and step back, dropping a fuse. Well, what's wrong? It sparkles and it's pretty. You were going to light a dynamite fuse because it's pretty. We want to make light. Everyone says there's no light here. Yeah, we played around with fire on that mountain. The light was really pretty. We just wanted to see it one more time. Is that not allowed? What are kids like you doing here in the first place? Where are your parents? How'd you even... What do you mean? This is our home. This is your home? Mom's here too. She's inside over there, I think. The children timidly glance at the fuse. Are we really not allowed to light a fire here? I'd really like to see more pretty lights. No, it's not allowed. You could get hurt if you're not careful. You could? Elysian Harper carefully looks at the mountain of trash. Use this instead. Huh? She picks up a sparkler that had fallen to one side of the trash pile, and then lights it. Crackle, crackle. A bright light begins to burst from the tip of the sparkler. Wow! These are the only things you should be lighting, okay? Okay. That's when the thought hit me. People live here. I can't just ignore that. Proposal for improving the living conditions of Outer Rim residents. Elysian Francesca? Elysian of Franca tosses her tablet down. I sent you on such an important assignment so you could learn about what being my successor entails. But now it looks like you came back for more foolish than when you left. Who are the residents of the Outer Rim? They aren't humans there, last I checked. Mother, that entire place is filled with garbage and nothing else. After being granted the privilege of escaping the surface and seeking refuge underground, they chose to hole themselves up in that dump. That makes them garbage. If you really view things as people, then that tells me all I need to know about how poor your judgment is. There are children who were born there who aren't like that. It may be true that the adults who went there were weak and made foolish decisions, as you say. Those children never had a choice. That doesn't matter. Being born in a dump still... Holy fuck! God! This woman's a bitch! What kind of logic is that? If their lives are meant to be anything more than that, then they'll find a way to survive, to get stronger, and make it out of there. If they can't, it simply means they were born weak, and they will die weak. That is the law of nature. I've said it many times before. Humanity as a whole must become strong. Only by casting aside the weak and strengthening ourselves can we survive in this world where inhuman monsters run rampant. Have you really not learned that yet? Still, they're just children. If you really can't understand, you aren't qualified to be the heir of Elysian. Don't become weak, Harper. The heir of the great Elysium must not be swayed by the pity for the weak. Be clear in what you keep and what you cast away. For the sake of a strong human race, the weak must be discarded. Otherwise, humanity will never grow stronger. It is only through strength that humans can avoid falling behind this inverted ecosystem and accomplish the great feat of reclaiming the surface. Okay. It was then that a thought came to my mind. If we only pursued strength in an attempt to avoid extinction, and in the process we discard our humanity, can we really still be regarded as human? When that thought hit me, I couldn't take it any longer. For days on end, I kept asking myself, what is true strength? And then finally, I came to a conclusion. If being Elysian's heir meant I wasn't allowed to think like that, then I would give up my position. Harper. Ingrid. Are you really leaving? Things just turned out this way. Sorry. Looks like we won't be getting tested together anymore. And Mother's okay with it? No. She was angry. She called me pathetic and wouldn't let me take anything with me, saying maybe I'd get the sense knocked into me and come back. I've got nothing aside from these weapons. Do you really want to save that place that badly? Yeah. I'm going to turn the outer rim into a place where people can live like human beings. And then I'm going to show the entire world. I'll prove that there are real people living here, and a place everyone calls a dump. That they can no longer ignore them. And to Mother, I'll prove that the strength that humanity actually needs to pursue doesn't come from some extreme version of survival of the fittest, but that the strong need to help the weak and give them the chance to get stronger so that everyone can grow together. I cannot read. That is only by retaining our humanity that we can truly become strong. That's the strength of humanity after all. And what I want to prove is to everyone. Things may not go the way you want. I'm not trying to say that everything Mother said was right. But there are definitely those who've given up and only take from others. Rather than making the words, and I hit the button by accident. You start preaching ideals to such people, they might take advantage of you. There will be those who learned you came from the Ark, and that you were Elysian's heir. And out of jealousy, they'll threaten you and do other things, and they keep clicking buttons. You won't be able to rest even for a second. And yet, in spite of all that, you still hold on to your ideals. Well, when it comes to violence, unless they're Nikkes armed like soldiers in the surface reclamation wars, they'll surely be weaker than you, so I think I'll be fine. You idiot. You can't let your guard down. No matter how strong you are, you're bound to fall if you get careless. I know. That's a valuable lesson Mother hammered into us as children. Look, I know what you're trying to say. The outer rim will be dangerous. I realize not everyone will be good like the children I saw. But even so, I refuse to give up. Harper, unfortunately, that means I won't be able to help you. I know you wanted us to work together on your plan to make humans and Nikke stronger through technology and tactics. Still, I'll be looking forward to watching you from afar as you create Elysian's finest forces. The Absolute Squad, who will bring unmatched tactics to any fight. And the Extrinsic Squad, who will protect others from berserk Nikkes. That is true, she's done both. Elysian Harper extends her hand to Ingrid. Alright. I'm really hoping you prove to Mother that you're right. Let's both succeed at what we're trying to do, whatever we may be. Ingrid firmly grasps EH's hand. Take care of yourself. You too. That's so cute. They're sisters. I want to take a couple minutes to not talk.
What the hell, scary monsters?
Hold on a little longer.
I'm glad I was able to protect everyone.
Okay.
The sooner we're done here, the sooner I can go shopping.
Okay, well, let us play and then I'll talk after
Preparing
that.
to reload. Hold on a little longer. I can still keep fighting.
When it comes to dominating the competition, nothing beats cold hard cash.
Shows that you know, Ruby. There are things that beat cold hard cash. Like even colder cash. You came straight to the Outer Rim after that? Yeah. If I wanted to change the Outer Rim, I figured I had to live here myself. And I'll tell you, I was surprised at what troubled me the most while living here. Fights because I was an outsider, or living in a house without a ceiling, which I'd never experienced before. Nor was it the thieves that tried to enter or in whenever I closed my eyes. It was the fact that there was no light, just like those children had said. Aside from the faint glow of the Dome of Eternity seeping in from beyond the massive barrier, there was no light in the Outer Rim. So I decided to change that first. When I began, I noticed that there were a bunch of wires everywhere that didn't seem to be used for anything. They were capable of drawing power, though, so getting electricity wasn't difficult. The challenge was finding someone in the Outer Rim who'd done electrical work before. I managed to finally find someone after a long search, and we began building streetlights together. We gathered bulbs from the landfills that could still be used, and installed them one by one. Wow, it's so bright. What is this? It's so pretty. What's that? What's the big deal? Why are you making such a fuss over a few light bulbs? They're too bright, I say. Why are you even trying to lighten this landfill anyways? Your eyes will get used to the brightness. This may be the Outer Rim, but we're still human beings, and we deserve to live in the light. Don't we? Well, I suppose that's true. I think we need to start trying to live more like people. After all, we're humans, even if we may not live in the Ark. After that... Oh god, I'm yawning too much, I'm sorry. I installed lights along what was considered the main street. Gradually, people began gathering under the light. And then, eventually... Boss! 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 At some point, people began calling me boss, and that wasn't all. I want to live somewhere with more light. I want to see a brighter world. I want to feel the world beyond the partition. They started saying these kinds of things to me. I figured that since I was the one who brought these people together, I had to respond to them. So I shouted, "Let us head toward the heaven. Let us prove to the world that we are alive, and show them that we are people. One day we shall cross that partition into a world overflowing with light. Let us ascend back into heaven." From that moment on, we took the name Heavenly Ascension. Oh. That's a nice backstory.
Compliment me when I take them down.
It's basically a nice backstory, basically being what it really is.
Hold on a little longer.
You know, it is definitely a nice
As long
backstory,
as we're
considering what it
together,
could have been.
I will never fall.
And that's kind of like how really all people who usually get elevated to, like, you know, boss-like positions aren't really, you know, people who want to do it. But the more I hear, the less I understand. Why did you resort to terrorism? Everything you've said sounds pretty far removed from the start of violence. You're right. That wasn't how we operated in the beginning. At first, we were almost like a neighborhood watch group, just trying to make the Outer Rim a better place to live. We made people in the Outer Rim get jobs. It could be any kind of work, even the darker kind. No matter what it was, we made a rule that if you worked, you received compensation. Some gangs liked us and others hated it. But we approached all the established crime bosses the same, trying to settle matters by whatever means possible, and then form tacit alliances with them. That's how we came to know Underworld Queen. We made an agreement with them to protect one another, and that became our greatest source of strength at the time. Once word spread that they were backing us, small gangs fell in line a bit more. and they started protecting homes from Outer Rim residents in exchange for payment. Slowly but surely, the Outer Rim gradually stabilized. And that's when people started raising their voices. They said the time had finally come for us to speak with the Ark. We may still been living in a landfill, but at least we were living like humans. And they said it was their time. It was time we showed the Ark that. So we tried. We secretly crossed a partition, put up posters, and shouted slogans. The Outer Rim isn't a landfill. There are many people who live there. Right now, there are many who are living amidst garbage without ever seeing a single ray of light. Your attention can bring light to the people of the Outer Rim. It can bring light to a new future of the children growing up there. Bring light to the Outer Rim. Bring light to the outlaws. We focused on raising our voices. But don't trespassers get killed on the spot if you get caught? Not back then. It wasn't as difficult as it is now for outlaws to enter the Ark. Security wasn't as tight. Also, outlaws weren't considered a threat back then. But that also means there was no one willing to listen. Right now, there are many who are living amidst garbage without ever seeing a ray of light. Your attention to bring light. Whack. Boss, are you okay? I don't know what you're doing, what you're going on about, but shut it. I can't stand the noise. Verbal and physical abuse felt almost preferable to nothing. It at least meant they were listening. The real problem was how the majority of people were so indifferent. Everyone pretended not to hear, just staring at their phones as they walked past. What is she doing in the middle of the street? Excuse me. Oh no, I made eye contact. The woman wearing headphones hurries away. It felt like I was shouting into the void. And it wasn't just me. I'm sure everyone who was there with me felt the same. We decided to change our strategy and sent petitions directly to the central government. After we sent dozens, even hundreds of them, they finally agreed to arrange a meeting. We were hopeful that we were finally getting one step closer to what we wanted. But how come no one's here? It's been 6 hours. Did we get the wrong date? No. This is the right date. Elysian Harper looks at the door of the meeting room, knowing no one is coming. After that happened several times, we got the message. No matter how much we petitioned them, the central government would not meet us. No matter how much we shouted, the Ark would not listen. We grew more and more exhausted until a certain someone proposed something. If they refuse to listen to us, why don't we make it so that they have no choice but to hear us out? 6-0! Oh, fucking Crow. She's still a bitch! Fucking Crow. I wasn't expecting Crow to have any words in this game. Considering she's basically been non-existent since she got captured.
Reloading.
I can still keep fighting.
Excuse me. I still like the meme that people had that we're doing.
No enemies left
You know,
standing.
the most hated Nikke in history versus the most hated Nikke of today. Back when Red Shoes was first revealed to be the evil person that we thought she was. Crow is part of Heavenly Ascension too? Yeah. I don't know how she joined or who vouched for her. All I remember is hearing she was born in the Outer Rim. At first, she was quiet, diligent, and devoted. She patrolled the Outer Rim with us, and went to the Ark with us to demand better rights. She went without hesitation to places other members avoided, and withstood all the physical and verbal abuse, and even the indifference. The reason I thought of her as a comrade, despite her philosophical differences, was because I saw how devoted she was then. But at some point, she stopped being quiet and started speaking up, raising her voice, and expanding her influence. While I was away from the Outer Rim to meet with the central government, she built up a small faction inside Heavenly Ascension. That's how much influence she had gotten. You want to resort to terrorism? Are you out of your mind? Whoa, 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 calm down. Why are you getting so worked up? Terrorism is a scary word, don't call it that. Since the Ark is so bright that can't seem to see those of us who are living in darkness. I'm just saying we should light off some fireworks to help them see better. I don't try to make it sound like harmless words with words like fireworks. Your plan is practically the definition of terrorism. You want to sneak bombs into key central government facilities and detonate them. A ton of people in the Ark would die. It would be a catastrophe. Why should we care? Let the bigwigs in the Ark deal with all that. Do you think anyone in the Ark cares about us? About how many die of sickness? Or how many children are going blind because there's no light? Or how many are killed by explosives that got mixed in with the trash? We screamed our lungs out, but they didn't hear one bit. It's the same thing. Our people dying from sickness or accidents isn't the same as outright murder. And unlike us, the Ark has a super high performance AI managing everything. Come on, boss. You've lived up there. We've lived there before. You don't have to pretend like you haven't. We all know you came from the Ark. You. How dare you accuse Boss of being from the Ark? Do you have any idea what she's done for the Outer Rim? Well, of course I do. I'm well aware of how hard our dear boss has worked for the Outer Rim. And how much has changed since she came here. How could I not? You're a good person, boss. Even I know that. I doubt there's a single person in the Outer Rim who hasn't benefited from your efforts. We know how hard you've tried. That's why we've all followed you this whole time, including me. That never happened with anyone else. You threw everything away and came to the Outer Rim with nothing. Then lived alongside us for years. And brought us light to this dump that had been covered in darkness. But what resulted from that? No one listens to us. No one remembers us. Why? Because it isn't sensational enough. That's the thing about people in the Ark. Their lives are so peaceful, and they've had so much handed to them since birth, that you can ask them as sweetly and kindly as you want, even raise your voice, and they won't as much as spare you a glance. If it isn't just sensational, they dismiss it as boring and couldn't care less. So what? What are you trying to say? And how does this all lead us to become terrorists? Terrorists? Didn't I say not to use scary words like that? We can still do what you want, boss. Just go into the Ark and tell them what you think. Alright. All I'm saying is that we add a little spice to the words. That we do it the outlaw way. We make it a game to get them more involved. They find the bombs before they go off, the Ark wins. If they don't and the bombs go off first, we win. But seeing as how they've already have so much, and we have so little, it's only fair we apply just a tiny handicap to them. We'll know the entire plan, but they won't. Once they get engrossed in this little game of ours, they'll finally start listening to what we have to say. I guarantee it. So, it takes one more step towards Elise and Harper. Just this once, I'd like us to do this things my way. What do you say? I forgot how much I hated her face. The look in her eyes told me that she'd go through with it, even if it meant having to go through me. She spoke in a way to rile others up, highlighting how we were together in this, and sugarcoating her words to downplay the crime and make it feel justified. Crow was an agitator, and a charismatic one at that. The others were starting to agree with more and more of what she said. And that's when I realized something. Boss, what we need isn't to throw a tantrum like timid children. We need a revolution. One with fire and blood, because the truth is, those things can't be avoided if we're going to get what we want. But that'll never happen if we do things your way, will it? That's why I'm going to do it instead. I realized I had to put a stop to it. No. I can't allow that. What you said is right. My way is peaceful and uneventful. It's never going to stir up the people of the Ark. I understand wanting to give them a shock. People might actually remember our name if we do, but killing people is a completely different story. All we'd be doing is giving them the go-ahead to shoot every one of us, and not just us, but everyone in the Outer Rim. Like you said, we have nothing compared to them. That goes for firepower, too. True. If they get serious and come here for blood, we'd be lucky to escape, never mind defend ourselves. It wouldn't even be a fight. Of course, we've all snuck into the Ark before, so we may not be able to flee there. But what about everyone else in the Outer Rim? The children, the sick, the elderly. Who's going to protect them? It's not just the central government. The reason we were able to make a pact with the Underworld Queen wasn't because we were so determined that we'd shed blood for our cause, but rather because we were protesting peacefully for our rights. If we do things your way, the pact would collapse. All the order that we've spent years establishing would collapse. Order, huh? That's why I'll never approve of your plan. It's not just for our sake, but for everyone's. Huh. For everyone's sake. You say you're afraid the central government will set their sights on all outlaws. That's easy enough to solve. We just change what we've been shouting this whole time. What do you mean? We stop saying, bring the light to the Outer Rim, bring the light to the outlaws. Instead, we make sure they know it's us. Light is our right, heavenly ascension. We change our slogan. Then the government won't target everyone in the Outer Rim. But only heavenly ascension, right? That's... No. Well, you're the boss. I get what you were worried about. Crow picks up the paper with her plan on it. Pretend I didn't say anything. Thanks for understanding. Like I said, you're the boss. Crow turns around to leave, then stops. But there is one thing you should know. Not everyone likes you. They don't all worry about the other people in the Outer Rim. And they're not all that patient either. Crow leaves the room. She seems dangerous. Shouldn't we keep an eye on her? Lucy Harper looks around the room. A few people glance toward the door, like they want to follow Crow out. Yes, please do. I had a gut feeling, though, that her plan couldn't be stopped. From that day on, Heavenly Ascension split into two factions. The moderates who wanted to raise their voices without straying too far from the old way. And the hardliners, who said the old way would never work and that the extreme measures were required. Naturally, Crow led the hardliners. At the time, both sides thankfully understood one another, even if they disagreed on which method to use. We at least knew why everyone chose the way they did. And the hardliners didn't cross the line. But as I feared, the hardliners kept getting more and more extreme. It didn't matter how much I tried to restrain them or persuade them otherwise. And before long, the ominous feeling I had was made a reality. The terrorist attack she brought me that day was carried out in secret. They only changed the location. We've just received news of a terrible tragedy. A large-scale terrorist bombing that has occurred on an AFX train operated by Elysian. The incident took place as the train was entering the station platform. The explosion, which came from within the passenger cars, not only destroyed the train, but also caused the station structure to collapse, resulting in a terrible tragedy. The central government has deployed numerous Nikkes to the site to conduct rescue operations. But due to the extent of the collapse, the number of casualties continues to rise. Meanwhile, according to the testimony of one survivor, a passenger on the train stood up, pulled out a detonator, and shouted the following just before activating it. The AFX incident? When was that? Were we part of that? Or is that something we saw? Yeah. The worst terrorist attack in the Ark's history was set in motion by Crow. So the bitch has been evil since the beginning. Light is alright! Heavenly Ascension! And they blow themselves up. Using her slogan. Holy shit. Crow really is a bitch.
I'm ready to fight down and never let go.
They continue to make Crow this person who's really unredeemable.
Hold on a little
Even
longer.
without her actually being here.
Preparing to reload.
Like, holy crap. Like, holy crap. Crow is evil.
I'm glad I was able to protect everyone.
Just as Crow predicted after the AFX incident, the name Heavenly Ascension spread across the entire arc. The things we shouted which no one ever listened to finally spread everywhere. Arc citizens began to recognize that people live in the Outer Rim. As soon as public opinion started to deem the central government's initial responses inadequate, the government got in touch with us, saying they wanted to enter into negotiations. What kind of negotiations? They said they would listen to everything we had to say. Of course, given how much death and destruction the attack had caused, we were on high alert. But the government assured us they were aware that only a small number of us were behind it. Now we could bring as many armed guards as we wanted if we were uneasy. Even still, I hesitated. The one who ultimately convinced me was my mother. I'll hear you out. Come if you want to clean up this mess. That was the message I got from her. So we decided to arm ourselves and head over. We figured the attack had already happened and sitting around wasn't going to change anything. How do you think it went? Not very well would be my guess. Why do you think that? If it had gone well, there wouldn't have been any other attacks. Bingo. It didn't end well. Just as we suspected, the meeting was a trap. A trap laid by my mother. Jesus Christ. When we made it to the conference room, it wasn't people in there who were waiting for us. It was mass-produced Nikkes armed with Elysian's latest weapons. You're kidding. The moment the meeting door opened, they started firing before we even had a chance to react. In that storm of bullets, I watched as my comrades threw themselves in front of me. Stop, let me go. I should be in there. I should be dying with them. Get it together, boss. You have to live. That's the only way their deaths will mean anything. One of them hoisted me onto his back and jumped out the window. That's how I survived. That Heavenly Ascension member is a Chad. Everyone who went to that meeting that day died. Everyone except me and the man who jumped out the window with me. That's fucked up. After that, nothing could stem the tide. Not only did the majority of moderates defect to the hardliners, but remaining a moderate became grounds for being labeled as a traitor. The resentment of being treated like garbage for so long. The betrayal from being deceived into approaching the negotiation table. The desire for revenge on behalf of all the comrades we'd lost. We take all those negative emotions and combine them with the precedent that Crow had set, and people began committing terrorist acts all across the Ark. After that, there was nothing I could do. I know it all started with me. That I'm the one who pulled the trigger when I said we'd lead the Outer Rim toward the light. But once the bullet was fired, it flew out of my control. Regardless of what I wanted, I was supposed to be the leader of a terrorist organization. A leader who survived by hiding behind the bodies of her comrades. Did your mother ever contact you again? No. She assumed full responsibility for failing to kill me, the head of Heavenly Ascension, and stepped down as Elysian CEO. That's why Ingrid had the CEO mantle thrust upon her so abruptly. As for me, I cast off the name Elysian Harper and from that day forward lived on only as EH. Having become a powerless leader incapable of doing anything, I wasn't even able to make decisions after that. All I could do was try to persuade them to carry out attacks that didn't kill anyone. That's pretty much how things were. Until the attack on the Ark that blew a hole in the Dome of Eternity. Until the fucking hole! It's a big hole!
Here it comes.
It's a holy hole of holes! Holy shit!
Hold on a little longer.
Oh, did you know there's a hole? There's a hole! Get in your hole, Bobby! Get in your hole! That's everything I can tell you. Does that answer your question? I think that's enough. I appreciate your honesty. No need to thank me. This is the first time I've been able to talk so freely to someone. I really appreciate you listening. Whatever decision you make, I'll accept it. We've been in here a while. I'll try to find some way out. EH stands. You wait here for a sec. EH? Yeah? Do you ever regret it? Regret what? Leaving Elysian and going to the outer room? Bang, 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 bang! I turned toward the sound. It came from over there, right? The sound came from beyond a wall piled up with metal crates. Yeah. Stay here. I'll go check. I should come with... Honey, can you hear? Viper. Hey, smell boss. Come in. Sounds like Jackal and Viper. Viper, Jackal, over here. Huh? Sounds them. Boss! Commander! We're here! Get back! Huh? What are you? Beep! Beep! EH grabs me by the collar and quickly pulls me away from the wall. That sound... Fucking... Get down! I quickly cover my head and duck. Boom! I'm getting a lot of fucking bots. Bomb! There you are. Is everyone okay? You're later than I expected. When I saw the tracker, I figured you'd come right away. Sorry about that. This place is used for cold storage. The temperature weakened the signal. Plus, we had to make a short pit stop somewhere. Where? Cold storage? No wonder it felt so cold in here. Yep. I guess I figured this was the best place to jam any possible tracking signals. Wait, what tracker? Check the inside of your sleeve. I feel along the inside of my sleeve. Viper! How could you? I detach a small cube no bigger than my pinky nail. When you gave me that little boost earlier, remember? Ah, oh, you bitch. What boost? The fucking handshake. Now, as a sign of a trust commitment, how about a handshake? That. Remember now? We were escorting you through the outer room. We had to take certain precautions. And what do you know? It helped us find you. Sure, but... I know, I technically failed to protect you as I promised. But I did come and save you, so we're good, right? Good. I don't really get what you mean, but Commander is good. Yeah, sure. Thanks for saving me. Don't mention it. Oh, and by the way, we caught the guy who did this. You did? Yeah, that pit stop I mentioned earlier. We went and caught him. He'd actually been upstairs eavesdropping on us. We subdued him though. Want to see? Yeah. I'll come too. Are you sure? Might be dangerous. Maybe you should wait outside with Jackal. I'd like to hear what he has to say. I'm involved in this too, after all. I want to know why he did it. Sure. Now let's go together. With Viper and Jackal leading the way, we go upstairs. A man is there, bound to a pillar and gagged. He glares at us. Viper, can you remove the gag? Yeah, okay. Viper approaches the man and removes the gag. What are you even doing that for? You should just kill me. It's been a while. Melon. You've got a good memory for a traitor. I didn't know you were still alive. Last time I looked for you, I couldn't find you anywhere. So I thought you were dead. Why would I show my face to a central government lapdog? You'd only try and get me to quit Heavenly Ascension anyway. Why did you do this? Because I resent you. I couldn't believe you'd become a government lapdog. You were our boss! Why didn't you die back then? During the attack on the Ark, you should have just let yourself get blown up along with all of that surface elevator. You don't have to listen to this, EH. Yeah, there's nothing to hear that you haven't already heard. It's fine. If you just die... If you die without becoming a Nikke, then I wouldn't feel so betrayed. Someone had to take responsibility. You lived through it too. You saw for yourself the horror we inflicted in the name of terrorism. But no matter how it starts, no matter who incites it, no matter what the justification, as soon as the wrong methods are used, the message loses all meaning. Which is very true. A name can be branded into history, but our cause lost all its legitimacy. We dressed them up under the name of human rights movement, but all those terrorist attacks were nothing more than violent crimes. Crimes that brought death and destruction on a whole lot of innocent people. We can realize that we were wrong and regret it all we want, but there's no changing the wrongs we've committed. It doesn't ease the pain that the victims suffered. There needs to be someone who has to atone, because pain and sin don't ever go away. All those crimes we committed were in the name of heavenly ascension. So I thought it was only right that I take responsibility for them. Atone, huh? All by yourself? Yeah. I'm the one who started it all. I'm the one who founded Heavenly Ascension, who failed to stop Crow and the hardliners, and who ultimately decided to go do that to that meeting where so many of our people died. It was all me. I realized that since I'm the one who started all this, I should be the one to end it. But by the time I made that decision, my body was already dying. That's the reason I became a Nikke. I wanted to have more time to atone for what we did. I think you should move on too. In that case, let me ask you one last question. In your entire life, has there ever been a time, even just once, where you regretted coming to the Outer Rim instead of taking over Elysium? Did you hear us talking? Just answer the question. Do you regret it? I have more regrets than I can count. But coming to the Outer Rim has never been one of them. I swear it. You should leave Heavenly Ascension. Admit that what we did was wrong. And cast off your past life. That's the price you have to pay. No. Melon. You're a traitor and a hypocrite. I'll carry my share of sin with me. What? Beep. Beep. Another bomb? Where was he hiding the detonator? In his ass cheek? We'll never be making it to heaven. We'll never be making it to heaven anyways. So I'll see you in hell along with the others, boss. Everyone get back! Melon! Light is our right. Heavenly Ascension! Fucker, just balls of steel on that guy. But where was he keeping the detonator? Did he shove it up his ass? I literally can't think of anything else that he would have done.
When it comes to dominating the competition,
Oh,
nothing
God.
beats cold hard cash.
When smoke from the blast clears, we hurry to where Melon had been. But only debris from the explosion remains. For a brief moment, EH stares silently at the remains. Sorry to keep you all waiting. Let's get going. I'll take you outside. Okay. Following EH's lead, we walk toward the Outer Rim barrier. Viper? Boss? Commander? What's wrong? Why is everyone so quiet? Are you hungry or something? I'm hungry too. Commander, want to eat before we go? For goodness sake, Jackal. I'll buy you some food later. So just wait for now, okay? Huh? Yeah, shit. Jackal starts sniffing and moves towards a box in the corner. What is it? Is there something there? It smells like gunpowder. Boss, is this dangerous? Jekyll lifts a small stick from inside the box. That's a sparkler. A sparkly? Do you blow it up? EH takes a sparkler from Jackal. It's a sparkler. You light it like this. Crackle, crackle. Oh, wow. Fuck, oh, look at Jackal. Fucking look at... Holy shit. That's adorable. Fucking Jackal. She literally sits like a dog. This is why we love Jackal. A bright light begins to burst from the tip of the sparkler. And it shines like this. Wow, that's so pretty. Commander, Viper, look, it's so pretty. Yeah, you're right. It's very pretty. I never thought I'd see one of these in the Outer Rim. Yeah, it really is pretty. EH stares at the sparkler intently. Her gaze filled with both nostalgia and regret. These are the only fireworks she should be lighting. I want to hold on to one. I want to hold one too. I want to light it. Jackal grabs a handful of sparklers and runs off. Wait, Jackal, lighting that many is dangerous. Viper runs after her. Setsuna? Yeah? If I ever get blinded again while chasing after the light and end up setting fire to something that isn't meant to burn, will you stop me no matter what it takes? I'm sorry. That's a lot to ask. I don't think that day will ever come. Because I'm positive you won't forget what you're atoning for. As such, I'm not going to agree to stop you. Instead, I pick up a sparkler and touch the tip to the one in EH's hand. I'll watch and support you as you atone, so that someday you'll finally have atoned for everything and be free. In the shimmering light, EH gives a small smile. That's more than enough. Enter heaven, the end. That was good. That was a very simple one. I liked it. Gave us background on the character, which we needed. The story was very simple, very contained. Very good. Very good story. Also, that wallpaper was beautiful. Just seeing Jackal be Jackal was just fucking adorable. Jackal being the adorable thing that she is just too adorable. Now that event was good. My throat hurts though. I don't know if there's something going on with my throat. Because I do have issues when I talk sometimes. Like there are times when I can talk and be like perfectly fine. And there are some times when I'm talking and my throat just decides to be like, fuck you. Which is usually around times like now. And I'm not sure if it's because of the way I talk occasionally. Or if it's just me dying. I don't know. You probably know more than I do. What does Noah have? Oh, items. What? Oh. Because it was upgraded. I was like, why are there so many people? There are so many people for something that doesn't even have anything. The chocolate event was so weird.
Keep looking at me.
Alright, now that we've done everything else, we're gonna go into the thing and try to level up. Oh, I've already done that. That's what it is. I'm dumb. And see how many levels we can get with all the stuff that we have. Because again, I haven't done anything in terms of level-wise since we last leveled up. So we're gonna do that real quick. How many levels can we get? Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. And we are now 508. Holy shit. $97, $98, $98, $99, 500. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 11 levels. Holy shit. I wasn't expecting that to be such a high jump. Oh yeah, now we can do this finally. We can now level up a little bit. I don't know why they limit this to your level cap. It's a very weird choice they made. It's like here you can level up 10 times for your upgrades for some reason. What did our power go up to? 277. Oh, Mom closed the door. That's what she did by accident. She closed it too much. That's why it's so hot in here now. I was gonna do something else. I think we got some standard pulls we can do. We got 10 standard pulls. Let's go and do a 10 pull. We haven't pulled in a while. I mean, we pulled earlier, but that doesn't count. The earlier pull doesn't count. This one does, because it's... Holy sh... Was that 4?
Ah, right. I promised to meet with my new teacher today.
Why is this the one game that I can get that kind of luck? We got a pilgrim, too. We got Dorothy.
My name
Finally,
is
I got a Dorothy.
and I guide others to paradise, Your Grace.
And we got a Missilus. Oh, we got A.
It's been ages.
We got Ein.
I missed you so much.
Soldier FA.
Again,
awaiting your order.
I'm gonna say this. This is the only game that that I've ever gotten more than 2 SSRs or 2 of the highest rates ever that I can remember. I think the only time I've ever gotten more was one time in Genshin Impact, and I quit the game after that. Not because of the rates, but because I just didn't like the game. Alright, we got another Missilus. We got our baby girl!
And I'm a 12 out of 10.
Yes, you are. You are 12 out of 10.
Please.
Oh, please.
Is Valorcha
Please.
around here?
Leave it.
Holy shit, we did have 4. There were 4 SSRs. And we got in the war!
And I work at the casino.
I keep forgetting they're bunny girls. I keep forgetting that. Because I have them in their other outfit. I'm gonna clip that shit. 4 SSRs. We got 1 Pilgrim, 2 Missilus, and a Tetra. There goes my luck for the next banner. This is just a random 10 pull I decided to do. God damn. Oh, Dorothy finally gets another upgrade.
Thank you for this.
229. Nope. Our baby girl Eleg, she deserves to be upgraded. Smash that in there, Eleg. Smash that onto your fat ass.
I feel like I just got in a rousing round of boom.
I had to say it. Because every time I think of it, I think of when she and Liverin got stuck in the crystal and it was just their asses just hanging at our faces. Like, I had to say it. Because it was literally there. It did.
Be less self-conscious.
Not only for that, we also got introduced to Liverin, the most... I don't think they can redeem her.
At this rate, I'll be able to beat his vibe pretty soon.
Like, I don't know if they even release her as a Nikke that's playable, if people will even like her. Because she's just somebody who just, like... She's just... Why? She really can. Like, I get she was traumatized. Sorry. I'm sweating, so I'm trying to cool down. Like, I get she was traumatized, but holy shit, girl. A lot of the trauma she brought on herself.
What are you looking for?
Just take as much time as you like.
Again, we don't know the full story. I don't think the full story is going to change much about her, but we still don't know the full story. Moran, Senti, Uzui, Privity. Why would I ever spend gold tickets on that when I can just spend standard tickets? That's a lie. Wait, do I have Privity in that outfit? Why is she showing up in that outfit? But yeah, the fact that we went from 497 to 508. Yeah, for the whales, definitely. Oh, I do have her in that outfit. Holy shit, I just realized. I just realized something. Both my priorities are the same. They're right next to each other. We have normal and then maid. Yeah, our top liners are starting to change. So far, my maxed out Nikkes. First max was Yon. Second was Naga. And third was Bay. We have Ellie coming in close. I think there's someone else that's close. Oh, we have Leader. That's only because the game kept giving her to me. It's just kind of funny. I just need to get more labels because we need this girl. This girl needs more love.
If a man and a woman find themselves alone in a place like this, there's really only one thing they should do, don't you think?
I mean, I'm not a fan of the fact that they made her like a really big slob. That's one of the things I don't like about the character. Because it's one of those stereotypes that I don't like of, like, you know, gamers or shut-ins or slobs. You know what? Just because of it, I'm gonna blow my last 10 luck on an EH banner. Boom! Luck failed successfully. I had to do it. Because the good thing is EH goes into the banner afterwards. Yunhua. Yeah. Yeah. I know a lot of people were saying she's not very good, but like there's no real meta to this game. Because even if you play meta, it's not very fun. In any game, honestly. Meta is just... I hate meta. Now that I'm not trying to read from like the script that the game was providing me, my throat doesn't hurt as much. It still feels a little scratchy. But hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to start learning some video editing tips and tricks from my video editor, my editor, so I can start editing videos to start getting those Resident Evil 9 Requiem out, so I can get some Resident Evil 9 Requiem out for you guys, so you can watch me be very scared playing casual.
Keep looking at me so that I can get used to this pounding in my chest.
Because it is true, I played on casual and I was still scared shitless. For the first half of the game. The latter half of the game, I became a Chad. Because I was playing as Leon, and I didn't really feel scared. Oh, we have more things to open up. But the good news is we've leveled up. We're now level 508. I wasn't expecting 11 levels of upgrades. But the game did give us 11 levels of upgrades. I should use these more often. Can go to 550 in one go. I usually just don't level up until, like, you know, like I wait like a week. Like I don't touch any of the boxes and stuff until I'm streaming. So the last time I streamed was the last time I opened boxes. And then if it says I can level up, I level up. Well, we wasted a lot of money. We had a lot of money. We don't got a lot of money no more. I think we had like 900k, and now we're like 8,274. Oh. Leader's Greenhorn, Senti's boss, Guilty's counselor, Iron's teacher. I didn't have Guilty's before? Oh yeah, I changed it to from Jan's to label. I had to. She's our baby girl. I like the red. I like Rappy's hat on top of her. It looks just kind of kinky. Footstep Rock 1 event will still always be one of the better ones. I had fun today. It made up for the fact that I felt like shit when I started stream. Not because of the stream, but because, you know, I half expected Yunwa's to be Yunwa's dumb ass. I mean, I could see it, but I know she respects us more. Number one yawn sim. There we go. I can't say it. There we go. Shit. Fuck. God damn you. Why is it only 20 words? The yawn label. Yawn and labels. You'd probably try building the ampersand, but I don't think. God damn it. Really? A comma? I can't even put a comma in there. Ah! Stupid thing won't let you change it, put commas in there. Like, what the hell, man? Alright, guys. I think that'll be it for today. I am tired. I'm just gonna chill for like an hour, watch some Scooby-Doo. And get ready to go pass out soon. I will be back next Friday. I don't know what I'm going to do Friday, but I'll do something. I think streaming Fridays and Saturdays would probably be my best guess. Personally, for me. Saturdays are a bit rougher because of work. But it's only because my bosses don't know how to multitask. God.
Keep looking at me
Those
so that I
thighs.
can get used to this pounding in my chest until I don't fall anymore.
Those thighs could save some lives. I'm just saying. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. So I'll be back on Friday. Look forward to it. I will begin working, no matter what, whether my editor helps me or not on Sunday. I will begin working on Tuesday to start editing videos. Do not expect anything amazing out of these edits. I will do my best to make them not suck. But these will be my first time truly trying to edit the video. Thankfully, I made them, most of them short. Less than an hour and a half long videos. So thank you all for hanging out with me. Thank you all for coming. You all get hugs. I'm on a hug chat. Get in there and hug you. I don't know. Again, I don't know what we'll do Friday.
Keep looking at
I'll
me
figure it
so
out.
that I can get used to this pounding in my chest until I don't fall anymore.
Yes. I gotta leave before Bay gets me on the floor and barking like a dog. That's besides the point. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Enjoy yourselves. Bye-bye, everybody. I need to end now before I lose my mind. Bye-bye, everybody!